have a hidden truth about every country in the world, and today it's time to reveal the hidden truth about Colombia, so let's just jump right into it. No. 1. The hidden truth about Colombia is that they invented the modern-day electric guitar. A lot of people don't know this, but Colombia invented the modern-day electric guitar. It was actually an engineer and inventor from Colombia named Luterio Messias who invented the first practical electric guitar in 1931. He did this by placing an electromagnetic pickup on a wooden box, then attaching it to a regular acoustic guitar. This allowed the guitar to be amplified, which completely changed the way that music could be played and recorded. And because of this invention, we now have things like rock and roll and heavy metal, so Colombia has that to thank. Number 2. Pablo Escobar was not Colombian. A lot of people think that Pablo Escobar was Colombian, but he was actually a little bit different. You see, Pablo Escobar was from a small town in Colombia called Rio Negro, but when he was just a young boy, his family moved to the United States. So while he was born in Colombia, he spent most of his life in the US. In fact, he only returned to Colombia in 1976 after he had already made a name for himself as a drug lord. So while he is often referred to as the Colombian drug lord, he really wasn't Colombian at all. No. 3. They eat fried grasshoppers in Colombia. Now this may sound a little strange to some of you, but Colombians love to eat a dish called hormigas en su jugo, which translates to ants in their soup. This is a traditional Colombian dish that consists of fried grasshoppers that are seasoned with salt, pepper and lime juice, and then mixed with chopped onion, cilantro and lemon peel. It may not sound like something you'd want to try, but many people in Colombia consider it to be a delicacy. And if you're ever in Colombia, you should definitely try it out. You never know, you might just love it. No. 4. There is a Colombian island where men only have one testicle. This may sound like a joke, but it's actually a real phenomenon. On a small Colombian island, there is a high concentration of men who are born with only one testicle. In fact, out of the 523 men on the island, only 18 of them have two testicles. So what's going on here? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. It's genetics. A genetic mutation is responsible for this condition and is passed down from mother to son. So if a woman has a son, he will only have one testicle. No. 5. Juan Valdez is not actually Colombian. Juan Valdez is the character that's used to market Colombian coffee around the world. He's the face of the National Federation of Coffee Growers of Colombia, and he's been promoting Colombian coffee since the 1950s. But the interesting thing is that Juan Valdez is not actually Colombian. He's Venezuelan. The character was created by a Venezuelan actor named Juan Valdez, and it was originally meant to be a parody of the typical Colombian coffee grower. But the character was so popular that he became the official spokesperson for Colombian coffee. And even though he's not Colombian, he's become a cultural icon of the country. Number 6. The Colombian peso is one of the least valuable currencies in the world. The Colombian peso is the currency of Colombia, but it's also one of the least valuable currencies in the world. As of 2021, $1 is equivalent to 3,684 Colombian pesos. So if you go to Colombia and try to buy something that costs $1, you would need to pay 3,684 Colombian pesos for it. This is because Colombia has a high inflation rate and a weak economy, so their currency is very cheap. And no. 7. The capital of Colombia was not always called Bogotá. Bogotá is the capital of Colombia, but it wasn't always called that, in fact. The city's name has changed several times throughout history. Originally, the city was called Bogotá by the indigenous people. Then when the Spanish conquered the city in the 16th century, they renamed it Santa Fe de Bogotá. It wasn't until 1821 that the city was officially renamed to Bogotá. So while the city has been known as Bogotá for over 200 years, its official name is still technically Santa Fe de Bogotá. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below. Which of these facts surprised you the most? If you want to see more videos like this, then like and subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Please like, share and subscribe.